I think we should always start with quick updates,
Yeah.
don't you, Austin?
Roll.
I think it's good. Quick updates. Hello, everybody. It's Collin again. Just a few updates. What video blog are we on? Do you know? I'm gonna go with 6.
I believe.
Number 6. Do the big thing where you put video blog 6. I think you did that a couple episodes ago. It's pretty cool. Okay, so we're on video blog number 6, and it's Culture Week. This is one of my favorite weeks of the year. Lots of cool stuff going on. Look, today's pajama day. Hey, ladies, stand up. Look, show them your pajamas. Everybody, this is Laura. She's new.
Hi.
Do that again. Do the little hi.
Hey.
Shannon
I'm
and
old.
her Avenger Captain America pajamas. I like it. Very good. Me, I got my little spiders and my NSFL shirt, of course. Very relaxed today. But yeah, so it's Culture Week. I just got back from a great vacation, quality time with my family. Took a week off. That's pretty rare for me. So I'm feeling really, really refreshed today. So I wanted to talk. I want to use this as an opportunity to talk about that very subject, culture. Because of course we have all sorts of crazy things going on. She's working on the page for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Scooter Match Day, where we're gonna dress up and match like scooters. I know we briefly talked about this kind of stuff before, but you know, I always see a lot of people ask me about, you know, culture and some of the unique things we do. I actually got in a conversation with a friend a couple weeks ago because after our famous Beer Cart Friday, I went out to meet with other friends, and they were like, I ended up being late to their party, and they were saying, I can't believe that you guys do that. Like, you know, I work for, I don't remember what company, but some sort of corporate company, and you know, we could never do, you know, a Beer Cart Friday. You know, it'd violate policy, and there's too much liability and all these things. And all I can say is that's exactly why I became an entrepreneur, because screw corporate America. I don't like policies. I like being an entrepreneur and being able to do what I want when I want, and being able to share some of those experiences with my team. But you know, a lot of people ask me, you know, well, what about the liability of Beer Cart Friday and something like that? And you know, so I think it's an important topic, so I wanted to kind of talk about it briefly. You know, Beer Cart Friday, when we started it, you know, it was simply a time for us to kind of pull the team together, wind down after a long, hard week, fun week normally, and you know, spend some quality time with each other. It's just like coffee with Collin. I know we've talked about that a couple times. It's just time for me to connect with my team, for them to connect with each other. So a lot of people ask, you know, well, what happens? You know, has it ever gone a little too far? Yeah, to be honest, we've had a party here before where it turned into Liquor Cart Friday. Were you here for that?
I wasn't, no. It's before my time.
Had a Liquor Cart party, Liquor Cart Friday one time, and things got a little bit crazy, but I think it's important just to kind of know where those limits are. You know, I actually sent out an email to the team because we've had a lot of new hires. We're growing, you know, a lot of transition, and I think a lot of times it just comes down to the leadership communicating, you know, what it is. One of our core values, core value number 7, is what?
Communicate clearly.
Communicate clearly. It's all about communicating to your team, letting them know exactly, you know, what those boundaries are, and making sure that everybody's being safe. So for example, when it comes to Beer Cart Friday, you know, I sent out an email today just kind of telling our team, like, look, like, understand, like, this is why we do this. This is a reward. My favorite definition of culture is for it to be, you know, culture is a reflection of what you reward and what you punish as a business. And you know, we reward hard work and dedication. These are the things that, I mean, that's just, it's important to do so. It's important to come together and to have those rewards. And for us, like, we like to celebrate. You know, we celebrate weekly, and we do that with Beer Cart Friday. Now, I don't ever want it to get to a point where it's like, you know, getting extreme and it's going to cause somebody to be unsafe. You know, so I send out that email today just saying, look, like, you know, one maybe 2 beers maximum, and enjoy that time together. A lot of it comes down to the leadership. You know, I was the one at 5:30 on Friday going around cracking open beers, handing them out at 5:30 as the team's cleaning up, winding down, and that actually led to a team member cracking open a beer on a Wednesday night at 5:45, because it kind of led to that mentality that, oh, this is okay for me to do this. And that really came from me because I was the one handing them out at 5:30 on a Friday night. And so sometimes you just have to be extremely clear. I liked that perception of me serving my team, me going around the shop with this beer cart and handing out, you know, beers on a Friday night at 5:30 saying, you know, great work this week. And that's what it's all about. But when it leads to somebody opening a beer on 5:45 on a Wednesday, then that's not okay. And so what you need to do as a leader is present that. Does this mean we're going to get rid of Beer Cart Friday, you know, because a team member decides to open up one on a Wednesday at 5:45? No, it means that me as a leader is going to sit down and make it very clear to that team member and to the rest of the team members that that's not okay to do.
So why don't you get rid of Beer Cart Friday if it's so dangerous or it's a liability?
Well, see, I don't think it is dangerous. I don't think it is a liability. I think it can be if those boundaries aren't set. You know, again, like, I don't want to get rid of it because I feel like that's almost giving into that whole corporate America feel like, oh, it's a liability. You know, it's really not a liability as long as, you know, we have a smart team. I mean, I know because I hired these people. So, like, humble brag, hashtag humble brag. I hired the team. I know how smart they are. Stop laughing at me. I know how smart they are, you know, and it's just making sure that a policy doesn't get abused. I tell the team, look, like, you know, somebody having too many drinks and leaving here, my heart would be broken. And I mean, let's be honest, like, I would be through if, you know, a headline came out that said new scooters for lesses, Beer Cart Friday led to the death of, you know, team members and a family of 4. Could you even imagine something so horrific? And so, you know, a lot of people could say, okay, well, that's enough for me to be like, cut Beer Cart Friday altogether. But the truth is, we have, you know, incredible entrepreneurs here, entrepreneurial minded for sure, but we have incredible team members here that, you know, they're smart. You know, they know we just need to set those limits and go by them.
So when it is time to communicate something that needs to be corrected to the team, how do you do it, and how often do you do it?
Well, one, core value number 7, communicating clearly is definitely a priority for us. And the way I do it, if I have something if I need to speak to if it's one person that is, you know, that maybe doesn't understand the way we do things or something, usually it's just a one-on-one conversation, right? Sit down with the team member and talk to them, and that works out just great. If it's something that needs to be, you know, just a reminder sent to the entire team, in this case, I sent out an email to the entire team just saying, look, you know, we don't ever want this to become unsafe for any reason, so understand the purpose behind it, understand why it was created. And so I sent that to the entire team via email. I feel that that's usually the best way to get in touch with everybody, since not all of our team members work at the same time. Other times we do have team meetings, you know, so if you have an entire group team meeting, that's a great way to obviously communicate things. We also have our sales meetings and service meetings, so if there's something that's, you know, directed towards a specific group, for example, on this Thursday we actually have a service training, so if I wanted to talk about anything with just the service team, I could show up to their meeting, to their training on Thursday morning and discuss it with them. And then, of course, we have the new age way of things, right, like Facebook groups. I mean, we're all in a Facebook group together. Of course, we don't have Lee being the 63-year-old guy. He's not in the Facebook group. He's not even on Facebook, and that's okay. And I know that. I think also that brings up a good point. That could be a whole nother blog, but kind of knowing how to communicate to specific team members. I know not to text Lee. I know not to Facebook him. You know, like if I want to relay something to him, I'm going to talk to him directly. And that's important stuff to know as well. But in today's age, like, all of us are in a Facebook group, so it makes it really easy to communicate things through that group as well. So that's a good way of doing things. So I know that was like a lot of stuff. You know, a lot of people have kind of asked me about Beer Cart Friday, so I thought it would probably be a good opportunity just to mention it and talk about it a little bit. That's like one thing that we do. This week we got scooter rides going on. We got different days, obviously, with it being Culture Week. I don't even remember all the days, but I know there's crazy, you know, I know we talked about them before, but all sorts of crazy days going on. And these are just some of the things that we do to reward hard work, to spend quality time, have a little bit of fun, you know, get engaged with our customers, you know, a little bit more, and yeah, so that's about it. But if you guys have any questions or have anything, I would love to hear some of the stuff that you guys do cultural wise, things that are happening. It's one of my passions. I could talk about culture forever, so I would love to find out some of the things that you guys do. So please share them with me, you know, tweet them to me, email me please, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you next time. See ya.